Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On first down, Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Keenum now on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 44 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football. On 53. Go, Roger. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, 52. Mary left, Mary left. Check safety.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
On 53. Hey, go, Roger. Mary left, Mary left.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
After splitting the uprights, midway. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
21.
Breeze now on first down. Now he's dumping underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Get set.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now, Breeze again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
22, that's the hot. Like 20.
Keenum now on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Now Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Let's go, Roger.
On second down, here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one, and even 50 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Take care, Jeff, yeah. All right, 53.
They'll try and run with Booker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They do snap it to Keenum. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here you go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard, but it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Kill! Here we go.
Breeze going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll hand off to Booker. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first, again, they go with Booker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go, let's go. Here you go, boys. Hey, go, Roger. Hey, go, Roger. Hey, go, Roger.
Keenum to throw on second down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw on second down is Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, Mike's right.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Get set.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Get set. 21.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up. To the 9-yard line. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Flushed out right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Yeah, baby.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Very left. Right. Like 20. 27 right. Hey, Mike's right. Let's go.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bantateo. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey. 4 down. Switch. No. Roger. Check it out. Hey.
On the carry, it's Booker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
boys, got four.
Mike 20!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, go Roger!
And they'll go on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, 52! Get out, we're good!
They'll try the air now with Keenum. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brees now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Brees now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw is Brees. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To throw, it's Brees. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
On second down, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Get set.
Back to throw, Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here you go, boy.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go.
To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.